Hello. Brian Dales. I sing for a band called the Somerset. We are here in Sydney, Australia. I am from Phoenix, Arizona, United States, so I'm far from home and very excited. This is my second time being in Sydney.
Oh, really?
First time with the band, second time being here. I came here a couple of years ago on vacation, but it's the first time with the band. The last 2 days have been two of the best days probably ever. Yesterday I went to Fairdale or something park where I got to pet and feed koalas and kangaroos and play with dingoes, which is pretty amazing because I love animals. Today our manager's in town with us and he rented a boat and we spent like 4 hours just cruising around on a private boat and swimming and just seeing parts of the harbor, like Darling Harbor and some of the beaches and whatnot, and that was so rad. So had a pretty good 2 days here. So this country treated us very well. City Sound was wonderful. We play before the Used every day, which is a little interesting. So we play in front of a huge sea of people, and most of them are getting ready to watch the Used. It's a test. I feel like I'm working pretty hard. I'm not quite as manly, I think, for their taste. So I try to pretend I'm yelling and just kind of act hard, but I'm really not. But the show's been fantastic, both Brisbane and Sydney. So. It's pretty similar. It's just kind of the same kind of thing. It was cool. It's amazing to be on the other side of the world and still see people there actually like there for us, which is cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to play like a small club show in Sydney. I think it'll be a good way to gauge like who actually in Sydney is coming to see us and not just passersby at a festival. Over the festival, there's a lot of people, so you never really know who's there for your band and whatnot. Well, I think for me, and the song is kind of, it's never knew the first love's the hardest, or how it's take it any metaphorical way you want to. Love can stab you in the back, love, it's hard, it hurts, and we wanted to make a video that was, I think, a surprise to most people. I didn't want to make another typical kind of silly Somerset video, and I think we wanted to shock people a little bit, and I feel like it's worked pretty well. The video is about a guy far from home who's left a loved one behind, and he sees a pretty girl walking outside hitchhiking outside the road, and he is lonely, so he picks her up, and they fall for each other, and then you can never. I think it's just kind of a way to show that you can never really fully trust anyone, maybe. Still on tour with the Cab.
Oh, yeah.
It won't go away. There was no worse moment. That I'm going to put out forth right now. There's no way. There was never a worse moment. We did a co-headline tour with the Cab in the U.S. Kind of our first time. And it was just an amazing feeling to be on tour with our best friends, like those that are like the band we are the closest with. And to have like more than 75% of the shows sell out, to have like that amazing of a turnout. It was just kind of nice to be able to share it with our best friends. Who, me or Jess?
Both, I guess.
Because I'm far girlier than Jess probably is. I think Jess could beat me up, so I'm not really sure where I stand for in that. We treat her like a dude at this point. It's been like 5 years. We call her Jeff. He beats the shit out of his drums, so I'm scared. Actually scared of her. She's one of us. It's the same. I just got kangaroo jerky. I never thought I'd get that. That's not weird in like a bad way. That's just like, that's amazing. But I just never thought I would have gotten I didn't even know kangaroo jerky existed, so that's pretty cool. The weirdest gift ever? God, I don't know. I don't know the one weirdest thing. There isn't one that comes to mind. We get a lot of really cool things. I've got like a collection of Bruce Springsteen shirts from fans, and that's been always really rad from me. So, and a lot of Disney movies, which is nice. So. Man, I'm wearing a Mickey Mouse sweater right now. I can't hide it. Well, this story's not very interesting, but we just started a band. We were booked. We had studio time booked, and we had a show booked. We didn't really have a name yet. It was kind of down to the wire. We couldn't really go in the studio just as like Band A. So, I don't know. John and Steven one day were at home with their dad looking at an atlas, and they saw like Somerset County somewhere, and rearranged the words, and it became the Somerset like season. They called me, and I was like, Great, sounds awesome. I'm not sure if there's anyone really proud of their band name, except for maybe like the Foo Fighters, because their band name's amazing. But we're getting there. I don't know. I'm used to it at this point. I don't know. I mean, John. I think that's what makes it work, though, is a bunch of different influences kind of blending together. I think is hopefully what makes us stand out a little bit. I'm tired of bands where everyone listens to the same thing and everyone wants to write the same thing, which to me just kind of end up sounding like vanilla. And I like that everyone listens to different stuff. I think that's how you grow as musicians. But John, Jess, and Steven, they've been playing band after band for 10 years now. Yeah. So I mean, they were always their core. Josh was in like a rival band of theirs in high school, and he just kind of came in when we lost our first guitarist. And I don't know, I'd never been in a band before, so this is the first and only one ever for me. I used to play acoustic with a friend of mine, and kind of needed something to do. I was 17 going into my senior year of high school. I didn't really think of what caliber this would go to. I just thought it'd be fun to do for a little while. So here we are. Don't have an answer yet, but hopefully soon. Things are harder than people imagine. It's hard to just kind of come to the other side of the world. It takes a lot of planning. We have a whole team of people who also help us put those together. But we've heard good things, and we hopefully would like to come soon. You can only imagine how many weirder places I've done interviews. Thank you.